Brian and I are official boat owners now. This is a Cal 39 yacht, a sailboat, and we're going to be able to live on it. So Brian's going to tell you a little bit about it. First, what's her name?
Hotspur.
And there's a whole history to that of how it was called Hotspur, but I refer to her as Hottie. Okay, go ahead.
And the boat, the Cal 39, was the same movie that Robert Redford used in the movie All Is Lost. And I believe there were about 150 of these boats made, and 3 of them were destroyed making that movie.
Well, 2 were destroyed, and then 1 was sold after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you watch that movie, that gives you an idea. And usually the companionway's closed, but it's cold. And we just put a blanket across there to keep some of the air down while we have our cozy heater going. This is our nav station. There's a round chair that pulls out. We have it locked back because we're getting ready to sail now. This is a quarter berth sleeping area. And right now we have our couches and our companionway and our protectors for our windshield glass, isinglass there, so it's sort of blocked right now, but that's a sleeping area. This is the companionway steps, obviously in and out of the cabin of the boat. The engine is actually under the steps here, under the counter. And then here's a refrigerator. The refrigerators on sailboats are top loading because heat rises, cold sinks, so when you open it, the cold stays down in the refrigerator, whereas if the sides open, the cold air would spill out onto the floor, so it's more efficient. Efficiency is key in a sailboat. Counter space, cabinets, obviously. This is the stove, which gimbals, which means when you're at sea and the boat heels over, if you need to cook, as the boat leans, the stove will stay upright. And then these arms here are to lock your pots or pans in on the stove so they don't go flying and douse it boiling liquid. And we have our microwave and coffee pot down here.
They usually sit up there.
They usually sit here. We have them down here because we're getting ready to move, and I'm not sure how they'll stay. I'm going to eventually strap them. We have our 2 couches or alternate sleeping areas.
There's all storage behind them and underneath them too.
Yes. Yeah, these pull out, and there's, in addition to all the storage here, there's tons of storage underneath here.
And underneath there.
And tanks here.
Yeah, stuff under
Fuel
there.
tank, water tank.
And a bonus that we are really happy to have is a stove.
It's a diesel stove. So it looks like a little wood stove, and it's a closed system. There's a vent that comes in from the top of the boat of fresh air, and then the exhaust comes out here. So when it's running, you don't smell diesel or...
It actually runs on the diesel fume.
Yeah.
And that's why it flickers like a wood
Yeah, it's
stove.
very efficient. It's working off of drops.
Yeah, it works off drops. It's nice and toasty in here, and it was freezing when we first got up.
And we just checked. We can motor with it on, but we can't sail because the sails may hit the chimney, which is hot.
Yeah. They replaced some of the these windows so that we can prop them open. They even have screens and stuff so that you get some
This is our
fresh
hanging
air.
locker here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go.
This is our hanging locker, and I'm going to get my coat out a while because I know I'm going to need it because it's chilly out there. So I'm going to lay that on the couch for a few minutes from now. Opposite that, we have our bathroom or head.
The head.
The head. Sink and toilet, and the shower is actually built in. It's what they call a wet head. So you
close the screen around it, and then you get your shower.
Shower right in there.
And it drains right in through the floor, and then you take it out.
And it pumps
Pump it out.
And this is going to stay open. This is tied open. Back here's the V-berth. There's another hanging locker behind the door, but I have the door tied down so it don't rock. And this area is loaded with shelves.
Storage under the... There's stuff underneath.
There's a door behind me that goes into the bathroom separately.
Yeah, there's a second door to go
And
into the
there's
bathroom.
small drawers here and a big locker here. And lockers there. We can put our clothes.
There's a big hatch right above the bed so you can look up.
Yeah, there's a second hatch there.
And there's another one. That's only covered because we're running the stove and we don't want to lose heat.
It's cold out, and I don't want the heat going out the...
Oh, and the table opens up twice the size. So it goes the other direction too, to have meals or play cards or whatever. So, we spent all day yesterday cleaning and freshening up the wood and putting some, what'd you use on the honey? Murphy's oil soap?
Old English.
Old English, sorry. And it really made the wood clean up and pop. Very pleased with it. So that's the inside of our boat.